Oh, hi everyone. I'm tapping away. I forgot I was live. I just realised when something came up on the screen. Sorry about that. Yeah. Um, I'm just, I was just tapping out a message there. Yeah, just bear with me 2 secs and we'll be right. I just got to. I forgot I hit the go live button. Normally I do this behind the scenes. Are you going in again? Yeah, what happened? I stopped it. If as soon as I start up, if my fingers are going slow mo and I can see it, I stop it straight away because uh, the whole live will be no good. It'll be all slow anyway. So you stop it and start again. It's like hanging up a phone with a bad connection. Start again, and as you can see, it's all in time now. So I forgot. Yeah, so anytime I start a live, as soon as I go on, as soon as I see my fingers come into the screen and they're going slow, I just cut it straight away. It only takes me, because everything's all pre-done, it only takes me a couple of minutes to get it going again. So anyway, back to where we were, 50 cents and $1. Why is he? How you going? So I dived down the bank this morning. I was going to last night, but I decided to have a rest and watched the movie, and I did fall asleep. Pretty much passed out straight away. But getting up, 4s and 5s every day catches up with you. Up till late too. Anyway, so I went down 6 o'clock this morning and grabbed just $100 of $1 coins, so 5 rolls of them, and $100 of 50s, which is what I was going to get yesterday, but the machine shut down on me as I went to get the coins. So I got $100 of them this morning, and these are from my little bank, and yesterday I was going to my normal Commonwealth bank, so my little bank produces. Anyway, while I was down the bank yesterday putting my coins in, because I put the coins in, but the coin machine to get out had stopped working as I was doing the coins, just as I finished. What a dog. So I went down, these were sitting on the top, because the banks can't do anything with them, so my bank just leaves them on the top, and anything on the top I take. So it's 2 dimes, American dime. It's the 19, I'll just zoom up a bit. So 1985, Philadelphia, P. And it's got all stress lines on it too, eh? See all these? They're flow lines, I should say. And that's the die overheating. And the face of the die starts to flow. And it leaves its marks on the coin. You think that the metal on the coin is moving, but it's not. That's what's on the die face. And it's just struck it and minted what's on the die face, because it's just been worked overtime and just got really hot, and the chrome or whatever hardening they use starts to become liquefied, and it leaves its. So that's not the actual coin, that's what the die would look like if you turned it over. Anyhow, so 1985, Philadelphia, P. And there was a really nice condition. Somebody from the US must have gone down, because they're 4 US coins. 2014, Philadelphia. That one's really nice. And they're copper nickel plated. So they're made of copper. And then 1991, quarter, 25 cents. None of these are silver. So 64 and down. And then this one was in there. And this is a 2005. I'll put it down there. What is that? So let me just close down a bit. 2005, a little bit green. I tried to clean it, but it's on there, whatever it was in. And this is a series that they brought out called Westward Bound. The first coin was Thomas Jefferson, as his normal effigy has been for 68 years, 67 years. And at the back was an ocean view. The second coin release was this one. And this one was part of the Westbound. And that's the Lewis and Clark expeditions, 1804 to 1806. And Thomas Jefferson, I'm pretty sure he just bought Louisiana, and they made their way through there. Sorry, I need a drink. Again, I had 2 peppermints, they dried me out a bit. Yeah, so there was the Lewis and Clark expeditions went on through 1804, 1806, and they bought Louisiana. Obviously went through there, westward bound, that's him looking west. So the best way to hold the coin is him looking west to get the idea. And they released this one, and anyway, they did something through their parliament or whatever, and that's the first time Jefferson's image had been changed in the 68 years. So they put him on there in the different effigy, and that Liberty was put on there, and that's his handwriting as well. This one's minted in Denver. Yeah, that one's in Denver. And this guy at the back, when they did the release of this coin, the big media, they had this big buffalo or bison behind it, and he was called Cody. And he's a bull, 2,000 pounds, 2 tons of him. And he can run 35 miles an hour, and you definitely don't want him hitting you, I'll tell you. He stands 6 foot at the top to here. 2 tons, 35 miles an hour. Yeah, you see those idiots in the parks going up the pat these things. You see them on YouTube. Dead set, no way, keep away, they kill you. So anyway, he was at the press conference right next to him while they were doing the press conference for the release of this new effigy and that second coin, Westward Bound. So here comes the staggering stuff. Amazing is that's minted in Denver. Denver minted the most of these, and that was 488 million of them. I'll just round it off for you. 488 million. The P for Philadelphia, they minted 448 million. The S for San Francisco is the one you want, 3.4 million. So a total of 939 million of these coins were minted. 1 billion, you know, that is staggering. They blow me out with their numbers. Beautiful coin, love the bison. Any big animals, you know, thick, robust, heavy, I like them. Tough animal. So there you go. That's a good score. So somebody from the US went down to the coins and or just come back. So thanks very much. That buffalo is really good. Keep that one. I'll just put them over here. Oh, Christine, here you go. I haven't looked over. Jobby, how you going? Christine, how you going? Yeah, I've asked them what they do, and they sort of just like, so they just shrug their shoulders. But I don't need to ask because I know what they do. They just leave them on top of the coin machine every day, well, nearly every time I go there. And they just leave them on top of the shelf at the coin machine. Or they're in the coin return. And in actual fact, those 4 coins, I just remember now, I've got 3 that were sitting on the top of the coin machine that they put there. But that machine, when I was putting the coins through, there was a couple of 5 cents dropped back. And when I grabbed them, there was another dime in there. So that was in there. So that's happened a few times where coins have come out and it's actually given me coins I didn't have. I was going to open that one. I'm going to open the dollars first. I'm on a time limit, believe it or not. Christine, you've finished moving, yeah. Yes, yeah, you would be exhausted. That was a lot of driving and it's just exhausting. Because it's amazing when you're doing moving. Doesn't matter, you know, like here. It's a lot of heavy lifting and everyone does it at fast pace too, you know. It's like it's got to get done now because we all leave it to the last minute. And you get it done. You actually do it. But at the end of it, you pay for it because you sure as hell fall asleep. Look, the hooray coin for last year. What do you do now? It's not bad, Nick. It's actually quite nice. Fingerprints a bit, but yeah, it's not bad. I think they're 11 million or something on the. What year is that one? 2010. Yeah, it's 11 or 12 million anyway, somewhere there. You got your books. 2014, 22 million. 5 of them to look for. 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18. 2019, privy mark, A. And it's another privy mark there too, that 35 years. 35 years of $1, 84, 2019. Privy marks, can stamps, mint marks, I'd be keeping them all. Anyone young, man, stack them away for the next decade or two. Or anyone's got grandkids or young kids, you know, stack them, put them away because, you know, they only made 1.5 million of them. And everybody knows, it's been around for a while, noodling. You all know those million ones from the older periods. Well, you're just not finding them. Hey, that's, you know, they're just really hard to find. So far in between. And right now, everyone takes it for granted that we're pulling these out. We're just at the right time to be getting these. That's all. That's all it is. And down the track, they will not be getting pulled out like they are because they've got mint marks. They've got privy marks on them. And I'm sure for all collectors, when you say, oh, it's privy marked or can stamped or mint marked, the ears prick up and everybody wants them in their sets. So there it is, free of charge, $1 in circulation instead of paying their normal, I don't know, whatever they want to charge, 18 bucks, $25, whatever they're charging. So face value, and if they don't, big deal. Go and spend them. You know, go and buy something with them because you're not going to lose your money. That's the beauty about it. Nothing in there. That was pretty. Not even one. Well, oh yeah, there was. Oh, sorry, there was. One more saying there's nothing in there. There was two. That's 2019 and the really nice Girl Guide one. I mean, that Girl Guide one's really good. To get better than that, you're going to have to get a. Well, I mean, oh, it's hit. But it's got all its luster. It's really shiny. Anyway, I'll put it there. I'll see what I do if I keep it or not. But I can keep it for a little while and then spend it if I don't want it. That's the other thing. You don't have to make a decision straight away too. If you can afford to with the coins. If you're humming and hawing, you can afford. Don't hum and ha, keep it. Go and spend it later when you definitely decide that you don't want it. But you're better off if you can keep it rather than later saying, I wish I had kept it. So, yeah. There's your mule, 2005. It's pretty oral with the 2006 reverse. Supposed to be the dancing man for the whole year. I'm going to rotate for a while. Still looking for that elusive large head, all spaced IRB. Still don't think they exist on that one. They do exist on the 2003s, but R1s, but I don't think they exist on that one, like they say. Look, where's Reef? Oh, Dave Brandon, how you going, buddy? Good to see you. Going to the bank soon, that's it. There you go, look, if Reef was on, I'll just send him one of them for his grandson Chase. And, you know, Reef surfing, and I thought, what nicer coin to have for your granddad's bloody name, Reef surfing, than having that. So yeah, I said I'd send him something extra, so I sent him for Chase. I sent him. It was in the little folder, you know, Titan folder that holds the 5 coins to look and collect for, which is probably a bit young for him, but anyway. So I'll put that in there as surf, and it's 2022-2, 3, and I put a Victoria 50 cents in there, of course, because being Victoria, and I put the Barobi $2, which was the first release for the Commonwealth Games 2018, because I like him. He's really catchy. He's good to look at. He just hits you straight away. As soon as you look at the coin, you just got him bang right in the middle of it. He's really good. And that's the thing about coins when they make them. That's what they should be looking at. Is what we're looking at right there. So anyway, I sent him a couple of extra coins there. Oh look, finished with the mule. All right, let's look through this one. Geez, that's sharp, that wood. It got me a beauty. And again, if it wasn't on camera, I'd just crack these. There's no way I'd be opening them like that. Right. The quickest way to get your dollars, if you're in your car noodling or anything, just make sure you got something hard, like corner for something, board that you take. Maybe take a board in the car. Lesson number 3. If you're going to noodle in the car, make sure you take one of those. I use the you know, the cork I don't know, placemat, the cork placemats, the cork ones. You know, you get them in packs of 6 for $10 or so. The bigger one, you know, probably about 40 centimeters, I think they are, 35 by 30. I take one of them because they're light and easy, and you can just put it on the side or on your lap, whatever, and noodle in the car with that. I forgot what I said, but anyway, but yeah, so I'll pick another topic I forgot there. No, I was saying about take the placemat anyway in the car for noodling. Makes it a lot easier. Early morning brain fog. I think I had too many coffees, to tell you the truth. Oh, look, horrible 97 with the error just here. So die crack, which is pretty thick one, you know. It's a cud die crack, same diff. One's a bit thicker than, it starts off thin as a die crack and then turns into that. But that's another one, that's 4 I got now, but he's pretty dirty. It's all rusted. Somebody else can have him. You'll find them again. I think I've got 3 there. And like I said, what you don't find now, you'll find tomorrow. Look at the difference. Big difference. So you don't have to keep everything you find. You know, make decisions on the rarity, the coin, if you've found them before, if you've got any, and how dirty it is, whatever, you know. Just get rid of some of these. So yeah, you don't have to keep everything. Like some of the rabbit ears, I won't keep them because I've got them. I'll point them out, even if I don't keep them. I'll still point them out. So it's up to you. I shouldn't even say it really. I'll show them. You do what you want. Collect them, don't. What we got there? Shiny one. 21. That's the lower of them all. 5mm on that one. Now all my 20s I donate, but not the 21s. Not at 5mm. That one I'll be keeping. So that's well, the 2020 was the first colour $1 we had in circulation, and it was also the first coin in the world to be absolutely dedicated to being a donation dollar for to donate. So there you go. So that would technically be our second coloured one because, well, it is. It's the next year. Alright, so look at 2000. That would have been good to turn over. Let me just read quickly. Oh yeah, your 1797 cartwheel penny. And then where is it, mate? Have you got your goodies off me yet? Yeah, that's all right, Christine. I have to ask him, of course. You know what I mean? But I'm sure he'd be cool with that. Yeah, yeah, I'd have to ask him, you know, because I got me privacy laws. So yeah, I'd have to ask him, make sure it's all right. But I'm sure it would be. But I bet it. But anyway, that's the right thing to do. I can't just give out anything till I get permission, which I think that is in the clauses anyway. The cartwheel penny's coming from a country near England. What's that? Ireland? Shetlands up the top. Oh no, Christine. Oh no. All right, so here's what you have to do, okay? Have you been in contact with them? Have you talked to them about it? Yeah. Yeah, it happened to me too. It happened to me too. The package got lost. But have you contacted them? Yeah. So what could happen is, they haven't posted it yet, or I was going to say you might end up with a parcel turning up one day with the replacement like I did. But they did tell me it all. So. Yeah, but yeah, they did tell me it all. But the difference is, being a seller on eBay has its advantages, pardon me, in knowledge. As soon as I didn't have it after 18 days, I took control and I rang the post office and I started the investigation into the lost parcel. 2 days later, I got an email from the Royal Mint saying that they had received notification from the post office that parcel is lost, and 3 days later they were sending out some new stuff to me. So there you go. That's the Donny difference. Is being the seller on eBay, I know that if anything I post hasn't arrived within 18 days, that I have to ring them to start the investigation. But the person I'm sending it to can also start the investigation, but that they can't the person that the item gets sent to, they can't control the investigation. Once they've told them, then it goes, they'll notify me, and I'm in total control of it. But the person receiving the parcel can start the proceedings that it's missing. And so I did. And I had it all fixed up within 6 days. That's really nice 84. Too bad they made so many of them. It was 186 million. So there, I started it off, and I got it, and it was all fixed up in 6 days, because I started it off, and at that 18 days, sorry, it wasn't 6 days, it was 2 weeks. I've got it within 6 days after. Once I started off, and then they contacted the Mint. Mint sent me an email saying that they've been contacted by the post, and that when the post acknowledges that item is lost, they'll fix me up, basically. And it took the post office then 2 weeks to investigate, and for them to say that it is a lost parcel. And then I'm pretty sure it was the next day, the Mint sent me an email saying that it's been registered as lost, and they fixed it and sent it. So say about 3.5 weeks it was all fixed up, done. The longest part was the post office. After that 18 days, they still take 2 weeks for their investigation, or can take up to 2. But the difference was I started it off. So don't anyone getting parcels, and you're passed on 18 days or more, because they actually tell you to wait 20 days before you do a check. But 18 days, you can get them to start looking into it. I think you could even push it on 15. So if you're receiving it, don't think you cannot start the investigation. You can, but it's out of your control once it's passed over to the person that sent it, which is as soon as you hang up the phone. There was 4 of those dollars. What did I get? It was $100 worth. 100 coins, so 5% is 5. So I'm in that 3 to 5%. And there's probably another 1 or so there would have brought it into the 5, but still between the 3 and 5%, that's what you expect to get. As for what you get, well, you get what you get. So it's a lottery. But I can't complain about any of them. Real nice surfing, really nice. It's got knocks on it, but it's got appeal because it's got all its luster. It's really nice. The camera mightn't show it so much because of the way I've got it. But they're both nice. And then a nice 2019. Can't complain about that. That little bit of dirt there will come off. And the Scarcer, and in very nice condition too, 2021, which wasn't released to 2022, July last year. It's only been there 6 months or something. So that was 4 out of $100, 100 coins. But that's all you can expect, I mean, it depends what you're looking for. You might want every coin there because you're starting off from 1984 going through and getting them all. So I'm just saying, seasoned collectors, got all your stuff there and whatever, and you're looking for added extras or upgrades and stuff to collect, that's the ones. All right, let's go on to 50 cents. What's the time? Oh, all right, half an hour for those. That could have been done. Anyway, I'm not going to stop now because I've got, you got about half an hour with me. I've got to go. All right, another on him. See if I can get another 85 or something. I'm not worried about the trail lines. Just remember, trail lines on these. Have a look at my 2001 Federation trail lines. I've got a video on that. I'm not sure if it's on its own or if it's in my ones where I've put 4 variety and errors together, and I did 7 variety and errors together, and I've done another one with 11 varieties and errors together. So yeah, just search through, just put 4 in, 7, 11 in my videos for searching, and they'll come up. And I've put them together because I used to have them all separate, and I put them all together in 3 videos and took the separate ones off and put those videos on to save everybody having to look and find each video. So it's what, 18, there's 22 just in those 3, and they only take about 20 minutes to watch them all. So there's a ton in there, besides all the other ones I got. I'm talking to you, looking at this, looking for that thick proof dye, minted 50 cents. I had one, it's gone, I can't find another. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the ones I haven't. No, I haven't got the older ones. Yeah, so on the 84s, I used to point out to everybody else, buy these uncirculated. I used to buy them in rolls. These, pull the rolls apart, and man, they had so much errors. You know, they made 184 million of these. So these are one of the first things I used to buy back in early 2000s. Was rolls of 84s, because I knew there'd be die crack errors in them and being uncirculated. And so you get your die crack off that shoulder there to there, there to there, and you can get all in the mouth and around the nose and chin area here. And I think on the on here. With die cracks. What else was there? Oh, that corner there, from there to the E. I think that was about all. Again, if I could get into my old hard drive, I'd have all the photos there to show you all the areas of all these coins where all the little die cracks are. But yeah, 84s used to be one of my favourite rolls of coins to buy, next to Federation 20-cent pieces. Never bought the 50s, but I bought the 20s. I bought them by the bucket loads. Yeah, because they're full of errors, and real good ones too. I better scoot through these a bit quicker. Talking too much. For the crop circle there, nothing there. No big one. 22, got a bubble, no bubble, cuts. Double bar. Shooting the next one. I suppose if I shut up a bit, mumble to myself, and get it done a bit quicker. And again, if I wasn't live, I'd just crack these. Every roll, I'd just crack them. I'm not cutting them open. I'm doing that for the cameras because of the noise. I used to crack them open. If anybody remembers my old ones, I used to tell you, hold your ears while I crack them. Yeah, but you're not going to wreck no coins, I'll tell you now. So just crack them open. Quick and easy. Make sure you don't slam them though, because you'll put your coins all over the floor. 2012. I got 2 of them yesterday with the crop circle on them. Fruit Loop crop circle. 2020. Oh, a 2020. Look what's turned up. Oh. They're like really low. They're 1.1 million. I think that's all. They're down at, they're 1985, 1993, The 2020 on the 2019 IRB and the 2020, those four are the million club. So you got your 85, which is million. Well, they round them off. They're a million anyway. Those ones. The 1993 is a round off. It's a little bit lower than a million, but 1 million. The 2019 JC is 1.1 million, or just over 1,040,000, and the 2020 is 1.1 million, or they're just under. So they're the million club, those four. So that I've only got 6. This makes 7, I think. They're really, really hard to find, eh? That's a bonus. That's as good as finding an 85 or anything now. One of them, 85, 93, 2019 IRB. I'm a poet and I don't know it. But yeah, that's the ones. And I got an 85, 93 yesterday and 2020 today. That's pretty good. What's this one? I reckon maybe 76. I need one. Ooh, 75. Yeah, I'll keep that. It's a little bit higher in mintages, but I'm trying to put together 69 to 76 coat of arms. Trying to get a real nice set, and a real nice set of 1971. 5 cents to 50. That. 2004 shadow bar. No. Well, that's the difference, the Donny difference there. Where is it? Oh, it's not bad. I think I've got better. You can find them just as good as those 71 I found yesterday, which was almost uncirculated. It's unbelievable. Looking for the crop circle in there. If you see any cuds, oh look, this has got them all over it. And say, see any, don't worry about telling me I've missed them because I'm not fussed. There's one there, one. Normally that'll join up to the 5. Down on the heel. Huge one, massive. Nothing there, no ruby, nothing there, nothing there. Normally get them down here, no. So yeah, nice long one, that's pretty good. I'll keep this one. That's nice straight long one. And there. On his foot. I don't know if he's got a little bit started there. Well, that's his toe. Yeah. And I was going to say to you guys, if you see him and I've missed them, don't worry about telling me because I've got heaps of them. But it's the 24 day, it was alright. No, that one's alright. And I finally found the Northern Territory yesterday. A bit hit on the sides, which I've got to check to see if it's a error or not. But that gave me another set. So that's good. Or I could get a rotate 2010. Zoom back in. I'll just get rid of some of these. What's the time? I am going alright. Yeah, alright so far. Get a couple of 50s done anyway. And I'll come back and do the rest. Got a wide date yesterday, not today. 2022. Just come a little bit more. Yeah, I'm just going to play the eyes a bit. No, that's better. It's in nice condition. Not double bar though. Never are. It's like they use different material on the double bars. No double bar on that one. Pretty hard to find them in good nick. This one you can get a die crack somewhere on there. I've told it before, maybe I should just mention all of them. Can't remember where it was. You know, I keep thinking it's off this thing, somewhere up here. There was a die crack. I remember years ago when they came out. Just have to check them. Check all your coins. If you do, you'll find one anyway. You'll find it, you know. It's the ones I'm saying to you. There's a cut there. Got the road cut. I'll put it there. Show it. And that you'd probably keep it if you saw it, so they can go into the percentage finds. Looking for the crop circle, and you know, 2010, 11, 2010, 2012, 13, 14. And 16, they get cuds all on the back of the on the shield and on the roo, and all around the shield and on the roo's feet. And the 2010 is probably the worst of them. It gets like prolific. You can get 2010s where all down here, all here, 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 all up here, down there, in his crutch there, and here, and with dots all over it, and with the paw down here. On the 2010, most prolific. I tell you, next to the 2005, they probably got the most errors on one coin at a time. And then the 2013, then the 2016. You can get tons on them. They get really bad. These ones, they get shocking. 2012. No. Look, he's got the Roo Reed right there. Let's see if he's got anything else. Maybe something going on just there. Maybe a start of something there. So I call it the Roo Reed after Lou Reed. I thought it just made, as soon as I thought to myself it's on the Roo and the Reed, it's going back a couple of years ago. Anyway, Roo Reed for Lou Reed. And just check all around here, get them all around. Lift them up to the light, nothing there. So just the Roo Reed on this one. And that's the 2012, yep. I'll keep him there for the Roo Reeds. You can get them in right through, even up to the 2019, JC. I've got them. I'm pretty sure it's the Roo Reed, or it's got a cud on the back of the kangaroo somewhere. If it's not there, it might be up here, but it's got one on there. 2013, got them real bad. Yeah, I better get shoot through here. 2016, looking for that elusive proof die variety that I had. If you see it, the thicker, this is really thick, and it looks like it's further away too, and everything's just cut deep and standing out, the relief on it, same as the back, just amazing to look at. And I checked it, and the only one I can find that matches it is the proof 50-cent piece, the 2016. So look at them, because that's what you're looking for in circulation on the circulated coin. The mint uses proof dies sometimes. They're not going to throw them away. They cost heaps, and if they can pump out another 50, 20,000, whatever. You're not going to throw something out if you can use it, and they're allowed to use it. Proof dyes are destroyed afterwards too. They don't keep proof dyes, always destroy them. So before they do that, they get the most out of it, let it destroy itself, I gather. Yes, so look for that one. 2014. It's got round here. Go on. Just down there. It's got a die crack. It's pushed into it. The metal. So you could call them cuts, but they're actually a die crack, and it's squeezed in. It's gone in. But they're all start off as die cracks anyway. Yeah. There you go. What's that one? 2014. Yeah. I'll put it there just because the error coins. There's a show. Oh, Scott, how you going, buddy? Christine, you going? Oh, see you later, Christine. Ta-da. Bye. It's time. I've got about 10 minutes or so. There's nothing there. I could see that was no shadow bar, no double bar, no shadow bar, no nothing. Horrible. 83, no shadow bar. 2008, nothing. 71, horrible. Alright, should be able to get another one in here, and then I'll leave $50 worth, just 5 rolls for when I come back. I'll do another noodle. Get them out of the way. I'll go down the bank, and I've got stuff to post down the post office. Couple of goodies, post off, and take them back to the bank, get some more. Nothing. Nothing. It's not shadow bar. 59. No double bar. If anything, it's going to be cuds and that around here. I'm just not fussed looking at them. They're in the same spots. Very commonplace. Well, that's in such good condition, you know. It's a real pity that wasn't the crop circle. A little dusty-ish, but would have been nice for the crop circle. Really clear on the back. Pity. 88 shippies. Ooh, it's a horrible ship. 9 million on them. I would have kept it, but not in that condition. There's plenty more to find. I found nearly almost uncirculated yesterday, or extremely fine plus anyway. There's another cut error. Just there, chip out of the die, keeps getting bigger, produced the blob. It's got dye fill on the O, dye fill on the R. I'll just bring it up. So dye fill on there. The R, just there. That D will have it in there too, I bet you. It's dirty. The R just there. The 9 in the centre, it's got the I, the dot. That 3 just starting. Doesn't really get much around there. And that cud there. And look up here, we doubled all over. All dye wear, look, doubled him up. In here. In here. So the dye is starting to wear on the edges and the metal's filling it before going in and filling him up. It's like if you made a chocolate mould or something, you know, and you had to tap off the edge, or if you did casting. Anyone that casts anything out there in the metal industry, you know, you got to take that casting bit off the edge. Well, that's basically what that is just that little bit on the edge, because it runs in, fills that wear first, and then goes in there. So he's doubled up from die wear. Come on. Nothing else there. So yeah, so that one's cut on the chaplain's robe and die fill on the letters on the legend. $2010, no rotate. 2001. Looking for the die crack coming off there. Look for the trail lines, look at my videos, look them up, trail lines, they're called. There's one coming off there, tiny one. There's running through there, there's one running through there, up there. Starts here, going through, underneath. It doesn't go on the design, it's behind it. And you got to get your light right to see it. There. You can see it there, running through and through and through, up there. They're raised lines, they're always direct, straight. From that up, that side only, on the 50, left side quadrant there. Never that side, they always run vertical. They can go on a side angle, but always that vertical, never horizontal. Trail lines, yeah, so look them up. Do that one. I haven't found one for a while now. And yeah, they're raised. They look like die cracks, but they're not. They're not through the design or anything. They're always on the field. And that's from over cleaning, dust. It can be from a liquid that's left on and that, but it just basically accumulates into one area and just becomes like that. And then when the die strikes, that dust, whatever it is, and that has to go somewhere, because when dies strike, there's no space. There's no space left. It takes all space away, and anything there has to do something. And what it does, it buries itself into the hardening on the die, and you get those. It puts furrows into the die, and or burrows, whatever you want to call them, furrows, because they're dead straight vertical, and it puts them onto the coin, but it's only on the fields, not in the design. But look them up, trail lines, very interesting. American coins have a lot of them, and that's the only one I know of that we have trail lines on. Anyway, I've got to go. Must go. I've got to do stuff. $100, got 4 coins, 5%, right, nearly 4%, so it's in the 3 to 5. So that's acceptable. And then what do I look at here? $50 worth. All right, so I got 2, 4, 6, 8. So 10% for 100. That's so well, I'm on 8%, aren't I? That's above the 3 to 5. But on the reality of well, it is an error. Yeah, well, look, they're all errors. The 75, yeah, definitely 2020. That trail line, and then we got 2 of them. Oh yeah. If I was people out there, that's what I'd take out too. So because I normally cut it down a little bit more. But this time I would take all of those that are there, which is pretty rare, isn't it? But I would take all of them. So that's a fair assessment, 8% and 4%. So that's really good figures. Anyway, I have to go. I'll be back. I know I'll try for about 11:30 or something. Yeah. I'll put my pie on and see if I can get these 5 done. quickly go and get some more coins. So thanks for dropping in. Thanks for the, have a good morning. I'll just put jobbies up there. I don't know why. Anyway, who knows? I'll put stuff in and it cans things. It doesn't can them, it just holds it there. So if it's okay, I'll let it through. Yeah. So anyway, thanks for dropping in again, and I'll catch everybody a little bit later on. So go to brekkie, have a cappuccino, whatever you're going to do, and I'll catch you very soon. All right, ta-da, bye-bye.